Hi there, RTC students. This video is all about finding textbooks for your classes. The pathway for finding a textbook can be complex. The following video will help with the process of determining if you need a textbook, searching for textbooks at the bookstore, and searching in the library. This is going to sound a little strange, but the first place to look for information about your textbooks is on the class schedule page. From the quick links on the RTC homepage, select Class Schedule. Then, use the search features to provide information for the course about which you want more information. I want to know more about English 101, so I'm using Summer 2022 for the quarter, English as the subject, and 101 as the catalog number. Click on the arrow to see more information about the class. Look for the Description or Class Attributes section of the course information. If you've looked there and you see Open Educational Resources, that means that the learning materials like a textbook, readings, or videos will be provided to you through Canvas. If you don't see anything in the Description or Class Attribute section, or you see low-cost textbook, you should look at the RTC Bookstore to see what books your instructor recommends purchasing. Before you leave this page, though, write down the course name and class number. You'll need that information to look up the items at the bookstore. Find the RTC Bookstore by going to the RTC homepage. Use the quick links to find the link to the bookstore. Once on the bookstore page, click on Textbooks. Search the bookstore page by selecting the quarter, department, and class number in order to find the textbooks recommended for your class. You can search for multiple classes at a time. For this English class, you can see the options for purchasing new or used print or digital copies or renting print or digital copies. For this math class, you can see that the textbook is an e-text with an access code, and the only option is to purchase a digital copy. If you have trouble deciding between all the options, contact the bookstore. They can help you figure out the best options for you. But what if the book is really expensive, or financial aid hasn't come in yet? Before you leave the bookstore website, write down the publication information, such as the title, author, the ISBN, and the price. You'll need that information for the next steps. If the item is a digital item, an e-text, or includes a digital access pass like we saw in the English class example, you'll need to contact your advisor about how to find money to purchase the item. If the item is a print book, you can search the library catalog to see if the library has a copy on reserve. Be aware, though, that the textbooks in the library may be checked out for a short amount of time, not for the whole quarter. To search the library's catalog, go to the library's webpage. Click on Library Catalog, then type in the title of the book. When you find the right book, look for and write down the call number. If the library doesn't have the book, the next step is to find a funding source for money to purchase the textbook. Contact your advisor for the options that are available. For help with any part of the process of purchasing textbooks for your classes, here's the contact information for the bookstore, the library, and for the Advising and Counseling Center.